Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here, GuitarJams.com. I've been thinking about some of these soloing lessons I've done, and I've got a concept that I want to share with you. I've noticed, as I've taught guitar over the years, that a lot of my students who were pretty decent at soloing, actually, couldn't always do this thing I'm going to show you, which is being able to play the minor pentatonic scale on one string, or knowing it on one string. If you think about horn players and a lot of other musicians that are really melodic, they have one line of linear sounds, whereas on guitar you've got multiple lines of that. So just looking at your guitar and knowing all your scales, really, and being able to know the steps on one string will really expand your musical palette. And you can actually do advanced stuff with the concept as well. And maybe at the end I'll even show you one of those
secret weapons.
Anyway, I do have some other blues licks that I made a while back that are not on YouTube. I'm going to leave a link for them. I think one's a Stevie Ray Vaughan, one's a Eric Clapton, I think one's a B.B. King. You can check them out down in that link down there. I really appreciate it. But I'm going to zoom in and just kind of talk about some of these concepts, and hopefully you get something from it. All right, here we go. All right, so let's just get right to it. I'm going to do all the A minor pentatonic right now, and I'll add that blues note too, which makes it the blues scale. But what we're going to do is we're going to plug in a root, and I'm going to start on the high E for you guys out there. And with the minor pentatonic, once you have the root, you always have a whole step below the root. All right? And then you always have a minor third up from the root, which means a whole step and a half step. Then you have two whole steps, and it's called the pentatonic scale, which means 5 notes. So we already have covered 1, 2, 3. Now we need a whole step, and then another whole step. Okay, so we have root, minor third, whole step, another whole step, minor third. Now I'm on that G note that's right here. So let's go backwards from the root, because you're going to want to know how to go backwards and forwards with the pentatonic scale. And I'm not saying sit there and just do all your solos on one string, but that is how you can get some new ideas and also get yourself out of always using that extension. Even though I highly recommend you practice that and use it, this will get you thinking about the instrument a little bit differently, and it's also you can get into other positions of the scale in more unconventional ways than just always using that extension that you've maybe learned from me. Okay, so we got the root, minor third, 2 whole steps, and then a minor third. And then the whole step gets us back to the root. So going backwards, when you have the root, you always have that whole step below, minor third, so then you've got whole step, minor third, whole step, minor third. That minor third from the root. Now the blues note is always after that whole step. And it's really good to just limit yourself to that one string and see what you can do. But for right now, let's actually find the root on the B string. So we're looking for A. Let's do that backwards technique. We're always going to go a whole step below. And you can already look and see that little piece of that extension right there. But let's keep the tradition here with the one string approach. Whole step below, minor third below, and then 2 whole steps. Let's go back up to the root. Now let's go up. We got the root, minor third, whole step, minor third, and then a whole step up to the root. Root, whole step, minor third, whole step, the blues note. So then you could do stuff like where you're like, okay, well, I'm only going to solo on the B and the high E string. And then you can... and look for those little patterns and sequences. So it helps you look at the scales differently than always looking at one kind of shape. And also, you can get really cool slides and bends by doing the one string concept as well. And you don't always have to go, from note to note. You can skip around. Okay, so you should be able to do the rest of the strings. But I really like the G string on this concept. So we're going to go the root right here on the 2nd fret. So what did I say? The root, a whole step below. Minor third, whole step. Minor third, whole step. We're at the root again, so minor third, whole step. Minor third, whole step down. Minor third down, whole step. Minor third down.